Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name's Trisha, and actually I'm on here because I want to give you 3 super important things to think about if you're dealing with health issues. And of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a doctor. Seek medical advice always. This is just perspective, because being in the profession for over 25 years, I had perspective, and I had your perspective. Guess who heard your thoughts and your feelings? I was on the patient's side, and man, they didn't get the right help or the answers that they could have gotten in order to get themselves into a better place, because they could have done some work to get themselves better, and some of them wanted to, and they didn't know what to do. And the 5% of those guys braved out and did some things on their own. You know, they couldn't even have their doctor in on it because the doctor wouldn't understand even a certain diet a doctor doesn't even understand. Nutrition is out of the question, right? There's so much we could do to help ourselves, period. Your health can be helped by you. It's got to be you. That's the key component. If our doctors made us us-centric, like you and your body, and let's like tune it up, clean it out, power it up, that's what healthcare should be. So in order to get you to do all those things, which again, that's not what they're doing, that's what you're gonna do. But in order to get there, here's the thing. When we're cleaning it out, we're not only cleaning out the physical stuff that's stuck around, and there are toxins and things lingering, you guys, it's true. Okay, there's food that hasn't come out, it's all true. And every one of the people I know could tell me that's true. Oh, I go to the bathroom all the time, Trish, there ain't nothing left in there. I'm like, even people who have chronic conditions like that, because that's not just normalcy, that is there's leftover inside of most people because of the types of food. Now, not everybody, okay, great, fine. There's people without that. But not only cleaning yourself out, you know, cleaning the tubes, basically, not just your colon, but your kidneys, your liver, making sure all the vessels and everybody free to run free, right? Because stuff builds up all over the body. We just hear it's cholesterol and blood vessel atherosclerosis and blah, 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 blah. It's basically congestion in the body and some clogging up. And things then harden. I mean, if it sits in there long enough at 98.6 degrees. But not only do you need to clean out your body, you need to clean out your treasure chest of memories and or events, traumas, happenings, words, feelings, like things that stick around since day 0, that have carried with you, that are actually creating an issue for you. Underlying, like totally down under there, you don't know it's causing issues, but it is. It also stops you, hits you, like you don't realize it in your life today, how that is impacting you now. And it'll impact your health. For sure, trauma that we hold on to, we keep it. It's in our body. We remember, sometimes we circulate in it every day. A lot of people will circulate in their trauma every day till they're, and of course they're diagnosed with mental health issues along the way. They blame and they feel like a victim a long time, which then is more welcoming in this victim mentality. It's like we are bringing it into our world more. Now, I know things happen to us that are unforgivable on so many levels. I have something like that. There's no excuse for it to have happened. And for how long it happened, like all the things. However, if I hold on to that, that'll fester inside of me. I give that, then I'm giving it power. Still, 48 years later, I'm giving that power still. Wow, what a sad situation. We deserve better than that. When you hold pain and trauma and unforgiveness and fear from there. And you know what? A lot of conditioning. People told us who we were, what we were, how we were, and maybe created our persona, so to speak. We carry that now, but is that really you or me? It isn't. That's not who we are. So when I say go back to your childhood, do you have a moment where you knew you were that special little kid for just one moment? And if you never experienced that, it's a great idea to do a little visualization of go back to see that little version of you and see you as special. Tell yourself you're special. Big you sees little you in a visual. Right in front of you, it's little you. And it's hard to visualize, but get a picture of yourself so that you could project that vision on and now look at him or her and be like, you are such a beautiful, special, precious being who has so much inside of them to share with the world and to be, and the love. But they could have had, the moment they came out of that birth canal, or even while in it, the worst life, and never saw that self, never saw that in themselves. That happens a lot. We come into the world traumatized so much so, and or trauma begins to be created through society and all the illusionary institutional mindsets, and then what society creates, which I never really liked the society thing. Who's society and why am I following them? Anyway, so here's the thing, guys. We could be like 60 something years old and be like, wow, you know, I've been like seeing myself in there, but I'm hiding from myself because I'm still doing what I was told I'm meant to be doing as the man or the woman in the world. I'm in this role right now, Trisha. I can't just be the me. Yes, you can. You can be the you. You are playful. There are things that bring you joy. Skipping rocks. I mean, at any age, you can find joy. And that adds to your health. So the relationship with yourself equals being in a state where you are just like, hey, to yourself, like, hey, what's up? Literally, like, talk to yourself. Be like, what's up, Trisha? Don't feel crazy. This isn't mental illness stuff at all. This is like cool work we can do that helps us essentially get to this stronger standpoint in who we are. And that will endure into your health. That's why this is a core root thing to work on, is your relationship with yourself. Whose backs do you have? Do you have your own back? That's most important. Always have your own back. If something is an feeling, I don't care if it's a person, an event, a situation, something you're supposed to do. If it's you need to honor the Be like, no. Just a second. I'm not going to actually do that, and fucking speak up for yourself. You don't have to do anything if it's not resonating with you. So the more you get to know yourself, you're going to see something resonates or it doesn't. You may keep crossing lines and tempting, like there's a lot of things that are going to come in and out of our lives, but as we get to know ourselves and have a better relationship and trust ourselves, that's the key. You will say no, or you won't insult yourself by eating that food. That's an insult. That's insulting to me. Like, I look at all the processed food products and I'm like, I'm actually like, how dare they? Because it's literally harming people, and there are people who buy it. I may pass it by and never insult myself to touch that to my mouth. It's not even real food. It's chemicalized. That shouldn't be on the shelf, which I'm glad is going to be taking transformation. We are in this transformative time. And that means you're in charge of your health care. You're in charge of yourself and your body. which is step 2, being in charge and having an understanding of your body. In charge of your body, understanding your body. What's your relationship with your body like? How cool are you with this gorgeous, brilliant, intelligent organism? We are an organism. This is all cells, guys. We make up this image. I'm not sure all how that works, how we've created these things in our imagination, like how we became people. It's so interesting to me because the truth is we're a bunch of cells, we're energy, we're more energy and soul than we are physical matter. We're made up of 70% water, but like you don't see water on me. And you don't see my cells. They just create each organ. My skin is an organ. They create all these parts to us. It's the coolest shit, dude. So if you could just look at your body in awe for just a minute. Look at your body in awe. Like, whoa. That's when somebody's like an atheist, I'm like, listen, bro. We're an intelligent organism. There's intelligence that you cannot comprehend. As this person here who watches their show every night on TV and news channels. You know, those people have like the tiniest telescopic lens point. I am sorry. But in order to heal and live a life that you feel fulfilled by, you need to really truly understand your body. It needs our respect. It needs our care. We can't just not take care of it and then go to this guy in this clinic and tell me the energy going to a clinic, office, hospital, or anything is ever a feeling that, yay, I can't wait. Because that's not true. I was in that industry like every day of my life for 400 million years, it felt like, but like, as a person now, I couldn't go near it. I don't even want, like, but so that feeling is like, you're going now totally disconnected from yourself to those people to give you an answer? They don't know what you've been doing. You could fill them in as much as you think you need to, but like, they have 15 minutes, by the way. They're not going to compute, hey, let's write down the plan of care because you've been doing this wrong and you're not, don't be on this and stop eating that. Because that would be the care plan they would give you. And they'd be like, hey, look, you're going to this class on Wednesdays. Head over there. That's your class on your nutrition because you are not doing well with it. We'll give you the support. Right? They send you on your way. You are now shifting your mindset. And then what if they gave you this whole pep talk on, okay, things aren't doing well, but you have this powerful body. Let's not give up hope, Robert. Let's decide right now that this body is way more intelligent and way more powerful than to succumb to what's happening. Instead of succumbing, turn it around and give your body what it needs to get over it. Because your cells are alive, they are probably starving from something, they are not happy for some reason. There's so many things we can do. And truthfully, we are so loaded up with toxins, I'm just going to say this. That is every single person's problem. If you live in the industrialized worlds, the chemicalized everything is at every step of the way. And that stuff does not exit the body all the time. That's it, end story. So if you think about your body being this beautiful organism that keeps you going and has, hello, I experience life because of it. There's no way to experience life without it. Not on this planet or whatever. But if you come back to how powerful it is to keep fixing itself and doing all the jobs that are needed, like we would want to help it. We would want to do things that are going to enhance it, decrease the stress and pressure for, you know, that's on it. You know, cleansing. That should be a part of the whole healthcare. That's like layer number one. Like if healthcare system, we start at the ground level where people are sick. You're going to start at the foundational level of their body and what the heck's going on. What are they doing? Their habits and all that stuff. Their habits, their food, right? And cleaning. So you got like two sides on each level. Because it's always going to be two things. You got to clean out the body. That's going to be a process that takes a little while for everybody. While you do that, you're going to also go into cleaning up this diet, and you're adding all this good, the juices, the good foods. Teach them how to make whole foods at home. That's all they're allowed to eat or whatever. Or they're, you know, sent somewhere. If they're in dire straits, you go stay. Instead of a hospital, you're going to go to the wellness center and maybe have a 2 to 3 week stay while you get adjusted to, you know, you can't expect somebody who has no idea about cleansing techniques to go home and do it. Let's get them into the care, right? Like if you had somebody who came out with a big sickness, and I'm not even going to call it the C word, their body was so down and out though, you're going to go like into a mode of taking care of them, right? So you're going to bring them in and you're going to give them oxygen therapy and IV infused like nutrient, and you're going to give them, you know, the exact kinds of juices they need, right? Like formulas, because you can formulate. I mean, all the foods have different medicinal properties. So you would formulate the juices, you would formulate herbs, but you would keep them for a couple weeks probably. Clean them out with the colonics, get them in yoga class, do the meditation class, go to a therapy, go to swimming and do garden, help grow the food. You know, get them out in the garden and like out in the sunlight. That is the wellness center. That's what the world needs. And so number 2 is get yourself to love and respect your body, because you can help it absolutely. That's what it wants from you. That's why it's crying out to you. You're the only one who can help yourself, truly. So start getting to know your body better. You don't even have to complicate it. Oh, this does this, this does that. No. Know that when you feel upset, anxious, all that, you know it's your nervous system. When your breathing is different, you know it's your lungs. When your stomach's doing something, you know it's your gut. When you're, you know what I'm saying? Like you already know your body. By all means, get to know it better. It doesn't hurt. It's not information that is foreign to us. It's actually very, just don't go down the rabbit hole that the medical world wants to bring you down. Confusion. Don't get into all the kinds of epithelial cell, the particular cells. It's like, don't go there. If you know, I think that that's unnecessary. Everything is made of cells. What do cells need? Nutrition, oxygen, water, electrolyte, right? And they need to be able to let go of their toxins because they poop as well. Every cell poops. If they're constipated, if you're constipated, your cells are constipated too. Come on now. First things first, when somebody's sick, it'd be colonics, series of colonics, juices, IV therapies, oxygen therapy, boom. That would be my thing. And then the peaceful, serene sleep. Wellness centers, you get a good 8 hours, maybe even 10. And nobody disturbs you. You get decent sleep. Because people need the rest. They don't need people waking them up every 2 minutes. I feel like, yeah, everything they do in a hospital, plus look at the food they give you, is all against healing. So really get to know your body, get to love yourself, love your body. And then the third thing is honoring your emotions and your thoughts, harnessing your emotions and your thoughts towards what you want. Be passionate about your goal, that you are healthy, that you deserve health, that you can do that you can do this, whatever this is. Have faith in yourself. Speak it into fruition, even if you're scared in the background, like, how am I going to do it myself? We've been so disconnected that stepping into ourselves and our own power feels scary. And that's been like a theme that has been created for us to feel scared of our own power. Don't you see? But we're not there anymore. We are gaining our footing back. We are taking back control of our body and life. Literally, you guys, we need to be in charge of our life. Because that's when people do weird things and have control issues and do stuff that's just odd. And that's displaced. It's just displaced control because you feel like loss of control of yourself and your life. So what do you want to be like in the world? What do you really want to do? Who really are you? Who's that little kid in there? He's awesome. She's amazing. Powerful too. The power's so good when we're little that I truly believe, other than the love our parents have for us, or our family that truly loves us deeply, and I'm not even going to say, like, I personally know what that looks like, but I know there are parents that love and want to nurture that golden light in you. But for the most part, that light was really put out. And there's a system that makes that happen. But we're getting our light back. And how you do that is using your emotions to drive you. So instead of getting the anger and using that to tunnel away into, channel it and be like, you know what though? We're getting to this place of being able to heal ourselves. Just believe that we are. I truly feel like we're wasting our emotion in the wrong way. So if we're in an emotion of, I am healing, I am healed, thank you for my healing, and you feel that emotion, and then you're having that good thought, the two together is the formula. The emotions and thoughts that you have matter. If you are stuck on a cycle of thinking of the worst of something, that's why these diseases, I'm not into it. You're giving somebody something to get stuck in their head. And the only drug for the diseases listed by the pharmaceutical company who owns the medical industry says this is the only drug for it. Isn't that the common thing? Do you know that only 2 countries in the entire world allow for pharmaceutical ads to be on TV and in a magazine? An advertisement to the customer. We're not meant to take that stuff. It can be used in an emergency base, but guys, you got to get to know your body and realize your potential, because your thoughts and emotions combined with your diet, change of diet, and how you think will absolutely transform your health. You'll start to feel better. And then you'll start using things that help you, like the herbs or light technology or whatever it is that you choose, acupuncture and this and that. I'm telling you, when you start owning your power, you're like, you know what? I'm going to actually go take care of myself over here. I'm going to go get this done. I'm going to actually make that good meal. I'm actually going to follow this anti-inflammatory diet. I'm going to do things because I care about myself. My body needs me to do this. I care about myself. That's important. I got my own back. That is so vital. What is your relationship with yourself? What are the good qualities in you? Focus on those more. Focus more on your good. Forgive your stuff. Forgive yourself in every way. Let go of the old crap of other people that totally messed you up. Okay, done. Okay, I'm here today and I don't have to have this stuff bringing me down anymore and or telling me how to think or behave or do. I don't want to do it that way anymore. Say your parent passes away and there's a certain way you've been just like them. We all do it. We all carry that. Or whoever your adult figure is raising you, not everyone has their parents. You take that trait and then they pass away and you're like, you know what? I never liked that about them. And I see me doing it now. Because we do stuff like unconsciously. But then you notice that trait and you're like, I'm not that person. I don't actually feel like that's a way to be in the world. Like my mother gossiped so much. I'm done. It doesn't bring any good. Because it was taken on, right? I did it too. I also grew up in New York, but it's like that. I can't anymore. I just don't. I'll ask about well-beings of like others and see how they're doing and things, but not like, so. We need to just stand strong in ourselves. What are your morals, values, and ethics? It's a really important place to start because then you can get your base, your foundation, right? The foundational level. Because then you're going to build your health upon that. It's going to be different. It's going to look different. You may be like, oh, parasites do exist. Maybe I need to look into researching about parasites and how to cleanse. I also want those wellness places to do 4 times a year cleanses for people. Come in and get your parasite formula to take it home and do your cleanses and the colonics and all that stuff. Let's go. That's total wellness to me. So that's how I think the world should be. You guys for sure deserve to know these 3 key things as the base. And then when you trust yourself, love your body, respect and honor it, and just get to know it every day, guys. Give it a good hug, like, oh, hug yourself. Like, I swear, you really do feel like squeezing yourself. It's like, oh my God, I freaking love me. Do that stuff. Do what it is that's like good for you. And I feel like do things that you're passionate about. Like I'm on a creative project right now. I'm so excited about it. What is it going to produce? It doesn't matter. Like if nobody ever was to buy it or look at it, it feels so good to do. It's like, you know what I mean? Because when you know yourself, you're going to be more creative in your life. And I think that's so important, guys. So that's all I've got for you. I'm sorry if this video went all over, because that is usually how I go. At some point I will learn to like truly align and or will edit. But you guys have the best day, and I'll see you in the next video. Please comment below if you have any questions or comments, and like and subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Bye.